Okay, in today's video, I'm just going to show you how much space it takes to back up an equivalent amount of data. So for example, what's in these Altoid cans is about 300 gigabytes of data in this Altoid can. So each USB flash drive is about 32 gigabytes, and I have 10 of them. So that's about 320 gigabytes of data, and this is the amount of space that it takes to back it up. And here I have some DVDs that I backed up stuff a while back, maybe around 2003, when I first got a DVD-R drive. I think it was 2002 or 2003, I can't remember correctly. And this is how much space it takes to back up about 300 gigabytes of data, so a lot more space using DVD-Rs, and people typically don't use DVD-Rs anymore to back up data. And I also use hard drives, and this is a 2.5 inch hard drive. It's a, let me see how much the space is. It's 1.5 terabyte, 2.5 inch hard drive, and you could put about 300 gigabytes of data in here. You could put about 1.5 gigabytes. So how much is that in terms of that? 1,500 megabytes. 1,500 megabytes by 300. So you could put about 5. It's not 5. It's 5 times. So it'll be 10 of these in there. It would fit in this hard drive. So let's pretend this is 300 gigabyte, 2.5 inch. So this whole thing would fit in there. Okay, all the stuff that's in these 32 gigabyte flash drives. And I also have a 3.5 inch 500 gigabyte hard drive, a SATA hard drive, and all that would fit in there as well. So it takes a lot less space to put all that information in hard drives. And these are 160 gigabyte hard drives, SATA hard drives, and I could put everything that's in here into two of these hard drives. So these hard drives were common back in 2005, 2006, I guess up until 2007. 160s were common. So those are low capacity hard drives. These are high capacity. So that's a comparison that I'm making today. So that back in the old days, and even before we had DVD-Rs, we backed up the data in CDRs. So a CDR is about 640 megabytes. This is about 4.3 gigabytes. Let's see how much that is. That's, you can hold 6.72 times more space in a DVD-RW or DVD plus R or DVD minus R disc than you can on a CD. So And this is about what I showed you was 75 DVDs. So in order to hold about 300 gigabytes, you would need 503 CDRs, which is just going to be a lot more than that in terms of DVD. So why do I still store stuff in USB flash drives? The reason is because this is a lot more durable than storing it in one of these, a hard drive, a mechanical hard drive. In that if you store data in a mechanical hard drive usually fail within 3 to 5 years, but in reality I've used hard drives for much longer than that. Some of the hard drives that I bought in, I guess, 2011, like the 1 terabyte ones, I'm still using today, and that is after 11 years, and they still seem to be working. And this hard drive, for example, I bought in 2005, and this is still working as well. And that's how many years? That's 2005, so that's 17 years. This is working after 17 years, right? That's crazy. And this hard drive is just as old, maybe around 2005 or 2006, maybe 16 years old. It's still working, but the problem with hard drives is that they can fail. That's why I store most of the stuff that I want to save long term on USB flash drives instead. And depending on the capacity of the USB flash drive, you could have 128 gigabyte USB flash drives as well. I think they have as much as a terabyte. I'm not sure. Let me check if they have terabytes. Check. Yes, they do have 1 terabyte USB flash drives as well. The advantage of using hard drives to back it up, or if you had an SSD, a 2.5-inch SSD, is that the data could be transferred much more quickly on a hard drive or an SSD than it can on a USB flash drive. It would take much longer to transfer data because USB flash drives write a lot slower than hard drives or SSDs. So that's an interesting comparison that I made about using how data was backed up previously. So how much data, how much space it took to back up a certain amount of data. And if you had like a 1 terabyte or a 4 terabyte hard drive, you could buy 2 of them and you could store everything on it. But like I said, the problem with storing on hard drives is that hard drives go bad. But I never seen flash drives go bad. These things could last quite a bit longer. And DVDs and CDRs and stuff like that, I think the shelf life is, let me see, I think 20 years, I'm not sure. It says 25 years for a DVD RW. 25 years. I want to see how long a flash drive lasts. Life of flash drive. It says 10 years if you use them regularly, but I'm not using it regularly, I'm just storing it. The oldest flash drive that I have is this one right here, this Duracell flash drive. And this thing I had since 2000 and I think 2005. I didn't use it regularly, but it still does work. Still works fine. But that's about 17 years old. So these flash drives, which are storage, which I'm putting in storage, would last, I'm pretty sure it would last more than 10 years. It would probably exceed the life of an optical drive, and this basically takes up too much space. Hard drives, mechanical hard drives, yeah, maybe it's 5 years when you're using it regularly, but I guess for more permanent type of storage, a USB flash drive would be a good option. That's what I think, in my opinion. So if you have any thoughts, leave them in the comment section. Thanks for watching. My Ace 1000KS 1975 signing out.